ओम अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामी इति नामिने। नमः आचार्यपादाय ऋताकृपा प्रदायिने गौरकथा धामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदिशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So today I have taken the topic material education and spiritual education. Knowledge of material assets, material elements, knowledge of spiritual elements. So the more one progresses in material things, material education, the more one has material education, he feels himself very proud, and if he is not a devotee, he will even think himself God. He will himself think like God, or he will become he will speak as if he is God. He will even deny the existence of God. He will say God is not present. Everything is created on its own. There is no creator. It is not created. He will speak all nonsense. He will speak so many theories, false theories. He will present so many false theories, so many false philosophy. He will present false explanations. He will do so many false experiments, full of cheating. So the more material education should be along with the spiritual education. Material education alone will not give you sufficient knowledge. Material education as well as spiritual education both should be there. Material elements is been managed by the spiritual atom. So anything you do in this world, anything you see in this world is created by some person. Nothing has come on its own. A living soul can make the movement. A dead soul cannot make the movement. Dead thing, anything dead thing, there is no movement. Only a living thing can move things. If you see a train is moving, it is not moving automatically. It is moving because of there is a pilot in the train. The engine is moving. The engine is moved by the pilot. So anything you see in this world is done by some person. Anything small or big. If you see a car is moving because it is moved, if it is driver is there. A cycle is moving, the rider is there. The two-wheeler is moving because rider is there. So bicycle rider is there, that's why bicycle is moving. The motorcycle rider is there, that's why motorcycle is moving. So nothing is moving on its own. Even the sun planet is moving because there is a sun god. Even the moon planet is moving because there is a moon god. Every planet is moving because there is a person inside that planet who is considered to be predominating deity, or who is considered to be presiding deity, who is the president of the country, of the planet. So now we see in the country, there is a president, there is a prime minister, there is a minister, there is so many other people. Because of the presence of so many personalities, because of the presence of so many persons working in the office of prime minister or president, there's so many functions are being managed every day. So many departments are there, department heads are there, departmental staffs are there, executors are there, managers are there. So because of these things, there is a movement, there is a activity, there is a engagement, there is a everything is managed by people. It is not automatically, it is not happening. There is a personality. This is electricity is invented by some person. We say electricity is invented by Thomas Alva Edison. Newton's law is there. So many law, Pythagoras theorem, Darwin's theorem. So many theorems. We say there is a person in that. It is not Darwin's theorem means there is a person. Darwin. Electricity is invented by some person. Telephone invented by Marconi. So everything is invented by some person. It has not come on its own. Nokia mobile or any mobile you take, there is a company is there, there is a scientist are there, there is a so many department is working on that. So nothing comes on its own. To say that it has come on its own, there was a chunk, there was it exploded and there are so many creation has come, so many permutations, so many things they say, Big Bang theory, so many theories they say, but if anything you see in this world, without a person, nothing can happen. If there is a child, this means we have to understand there is a father and mother for the child. Without father, mother, no child has taken birth in this world. So if there is a father, there is a mother, then only there is a child. Without father, mother, there is no child. So it requires, there is a seed, there is a land, then there is a plant. So Lord Krishna says, I give the seed. I am the father of all the living entities. I give the seed. Sarvayonishu kauntaya murtaya sambhavanti tasam brahma madhyone aham bija pradapita. Oh, son of Pruta, whatever you see, whatever living entities take birth, in any form of life they take birth, I am giving the seed. We see so many varieties of living entities in this world. We see aquatics, there are 9 lakh aquatics we see plants, varieties of trees, varieties of flower trees, varieties of fruit trees, varieties of different varieties of trees we see. So 20 lakh varieties of trees or plants are there. And then we have 11 lakh varieties of birds are there. 11 lakh varieties of birds we see, the swans, the peacocks, or crow, or sparrow, or pigeon. Varieties of birds we see. 10 lakh varieties of birds we see. Before birds we see actually insects. After plants we have to see viruses, the insects. There are 11 lakh varieties of viruses are there in this world. Now the whole world is afraid of only one virus, coronavirus, but in the world there are 11 lakh viruses are there. Lord Krishna created 11 lakh viruses. And then he created 10 lakh varieties of birds. And then we created 30 lakh varieties of animals. At last he created 4 lakh varieties of human beings. So totally he created 84 lakh varieties of species. So he says, I am the seed giving father of all these living entities. Sarvayonishu, all kinds of birth happening in this world. I am giving the seed. I am the seeding. Aham bija pradapita. I am the seed giving father. Lord Krishna is saying. But the material scientists, they deny the existence of the father. They themselves say so many philosophies. They say concoction, evolution, chemical combination, chemical evolution. So many philosophies they present. In that way they say the birth possible because of the chemical combination, because of the life comes from so many other things, some chemical combination, this thing, that thing, so many things they say. I am not expert in those philosophy, neither I read those, but we heard from Prabhupada everything. So we hear from authorities. These scientists are not authorities. They are all simply they are speaking for their own belly sake. For the sake of their belly, they are doing all these things. They don't speak like authorities. They don't take the knowledge of authority. They concoct, they speculate, they do research. They get paid by this research work by the government, and that way by atheistic government is paying them. They are exploiting the resources of the world. They are doing research work and experiments. So many theories they are bringing out. So and they are denying the existence of God. So many things are happening now. So material education is imperfect. It is illusion, full of cheating. People cheat in the name of education. So many things. Everything is paid. Education is a paid thing. You pay, you get education, or you pay, you even get a certificate without undergoing any examination, without undergoing any education. You will get certificate also. You will get job. If you pay money, you will get job. Without having qualification, you can. If you pay money, you will get job. That is this world. This world is moving in this way, this direction. Those days, those who educated, very well educated people were given high post, but now doctor seat it is sold for 50 lakhs, maybe more than that. I do not know all these things, but I heard people were paying heavy money for medical seat, engineering seat, all these seats. Even MLA seat is being paid. MP seat is also paid. So many seats are being paid. So those who have money only, they can get this post, and after getting this post, again they will exploit the resources. They will acquire money and they will do all kinds of scam, and they will end up in the jail after that. Of course, those who cheat in the name of political, those who cheat in the name of business or politics, they all end up in jail. So many companies are there. Satyam Computer is there. They cheated, so they are in jail. So many people, ex-CM of Tamil Nadu, so many people are there. They cheated. So this world is like that. We are spiritual persons. We have nothing to do with any other things. We are only telling the things as it is. We are not politicians. We are not economical people also. We are only spiritual people. We are only giving the knowledge as it is. We are observing and we are speaking. So Shastras are there. Shastras are giving us knowledge. We have to accept two authorities in this world. Now, one is descending knowledge, which is given to us by our parampara, our authorities, our father, mother, our parents, our grandparents, our relatives, elderly relatives, our spiritual masters, our gurus, teachers, instructors. So many people are there. They are giving us knowledge. That is one descending knowledge. That is called disciplic succession. One kind of receiving knowledge. Another way of receiving knowledge is ascending knowledge. You do research work. You do make research work on plants or animals, insects, birds, human beings. You do all kinds of research work, and you come to some conclusion and you present a theory. That is ascending knowledge. You speculate about the planets, you speculate about the distance of planet, and you say there are aliens, you say so many things there. So all kinds of mental speculation is there. That is the ascending knowledge. It is always imperfect, and it is disastrous also. If you take knowledge this ascending way, there is a disastrous. So it's two way of receiving knowledge. One is ascending process and descending process, through Guru Parampara and through his own personal research work. These two ways are receiving knowledge. Pratyaksha, by seeing one thing, by Anumana, by speculation, that is one thing. Two way of receiving knowledge. So there are various ways, and then material education. If you see material education, material things are always changing. Today you see something, tomorrow you see something else. It is ever changing. You cannot understand it by observing. You cannot understand. Today you see sun is little bit brighter. Tomorrow you may see sun little bit less light. No, sometimes heavy heat, sometimes low heat. No, in this world, our climate is always changing. Sometimes excess of rain, sometimes no rain, sometimes excess of heat, sometimes very cold. Climate is always changing. It is not easy to understand all these phenomena. Sometimes there is shortage of water, sometimes excess of water. It's all very difficult to understand these phenomena. So many this work is being done, but they cannot solve the problems. The scientists cannot solve the problem. Food problem is coming nowadays. Water shortage is coming. So many problems are coming, but the scientists, they are unable to solve this problem. They are telling so many things. They are speaking big words. They are telling so many things, but they cannot solve all these basic necessities. They cannot solve the basic problems of people. There is so much problem for food accommodation and water. So many problems are happening to the people, but this government cannot solve, nor do the scientists who give the knowledge to the government is able to solve this problem. The thing is, material education is the problem. If you have spiritual education, then you can solve the material things also. Spiritual education is important, no, because the spirit moves the world. This world is moving because of the spirit, because of the Supreme Spirit. Lord Krishna is a Supreme Spirit. He is moving this world. He enters every planet. And he moves that planet. He is a represent, like every sun god, moon god they're all representative of Lord Krishna. Every president of a country, every president of a planet is considered to be like a representative of Lord Krishna. So in this way, he runs the planets, he runs the society, he runs the country, he runs the planet, he runs the universe through his representatives. There are varieties of living entities God has created. He created Devas, he created Asuras, he created Pitta Pitru Loka planets, living entities Pitru Loka, Apsara Urusi, Gandharva, Apsara Loka, living entities Apsara Loka, Gandharva Loka, living entities, and Charana Loka, Vidyadhara, Yaksha Rakshasas, Bhuta Preta Pishachas, varieties of living entities God has created, and he has given, there is a representative in each, and there is a prime person in that, the prime living entity in that. In every living entity there is some prime minister, there is a president of that living entity. No, among the, if you see hierarchy, Vitteshu Yaksha Rakshasa, among the wealthy people, Yaksha Rakshasas, that is Kubera. He is Kubera. He is Kubera is a representative of Lord Krishna. Vitteshu Yaksha Rakshasa. So among the wealthy people, Kubera is a representative of Lord Krishna. And then we have Chitrarata. Among the singer, Gandharvanam Chitrarata. Among the singers, I am Chitrarata. Among the Gandharvas, I am Chitrarata. And he says, among them, Devarshi, among the Devas, I am Narada. Among the Devarishi, I am Narada. Lord Krishna is telling. And then, Vainateyasya Pakshinam. Among the birds, I am Garuda. Vainateyasya Pakshinam. Among the birds, I am Garuda. Among the trees, I am banyan tree. Lord Krishna is telling. And then, Daityanam Prahaladaschi Daityanam. Among the Daityas, I am Prahalada. Lord Krishna is telling. So, everywhere you see, Rudranam Shankara. Among the Rudras, I am Shankara, Lord Shiva. He is telling. Seninam, I am Skandaha. Among the commander-in-chief of Devas, I am Lord Muruga, Lord Skanda, Lord Kartikeya. Seninam, among the commander-in-chief. So, like that, among the priests, I am Brahaspati. Kavinam Bruguraham, among the poets, I am Bhrugu Muni. He is telling. Like that, if you see, All the aquatics, all the birds, snakes, everything. There is a prime person in that department that represents Lord Krishna. So we have to respect those persons. We have to worship them as God. Even parents should be respected like God. Parents. Nakshatra aham shashihi. Among the stars, I am moon. Among the Adityas, I am Indra. Naranam Naradipaha. Among the human beings, I am Narendra. I am king. Among the elephant, I am Gajendra. Among the horses, I am Ucheshrava. So among the I am the cheat among the gamblers. Even the gambling also Lord Krishna. He represents Lord Krishna. Among the cheaters, he is a cheater, greatest cheater. Gambling. So anything you see, there's a person, there's a personality, everything is created by Lord Krishna, everything is maintained by Lord Krishna, everything is destroyed by Lord Krishna through his agent. Sometimes he comes on his own, sometimes he sends his representative. No? God has assumed three forms, that is creation, maintenance, destruction. God has taken three forms. For the creation, he has taken the form of a Brahma, is self-manifested, self-born living entity Brahma, a Rajoguna, personality in the passionate mode. So, Brahma represents also Lord Vishnu because he assumed the form of a Brahma to create this world. He has assumed the form of a Shiva to destroy this world. He has assumed he himself is Vishnu. So, there is so in this world, creation, maintenance, destruction is happening because of Lord Krishna. So everything you see, every phenomenon you see, every activity you see, there is a personality behind that. Anything you see created, it is Lord Brahma's influence, it is Lord Brahma's energy. Anything you see destroyed, it is Lord Shiva's energy. Anything you see, it is maintained, it is Lord Vishnu's energy. So creation, maintenance, destruction is always happening in this world. There are three personalities behind this. Among all the incarnations, Lord Vishnu is the supreme incarnation. So, to say that there is no God or to say that I am God, to say that God is dead, all these things because of the highest knowledge, material education or no education at all. If somebody has no education, he also does not understand God. Somebody has too much higher material education, he also cannot understand God. Only by devotional service one can understand God. Sevan mukhe jihva swayam eva spuratidha. Only by devotional service to Lord Krishna and chanting his name and reading about his philosophy and serving the devotees can understand God. By service attitude only we can understand God. Otherwise we cannot understand God. So these are all very important things. So this material education, it can only understand the material elements. So Lord Krishna says, Bhumirapaha analo vayu kammano buddhirevacha ahankara itiyam me binna me prakriti rashtadha. Earth, water, ether, air, fire, mind, intelligence and ego, all these are material, 8 material elements I created. They are all my separated energies. They are all very inferior energies. Lord Krishna's inferior energies is material world. These scientists, they cannot even understand the inferior energy of Lord. How they can understand the superior energy of Lord Krishna? So they are not even able to understand the inferior energy of Lord Krishna. So superior energy is the living entity. The living entities are considered to be the superior energy of Lord Krishna. There are internal energies, that is Mother Lakshmi, Radharani, Gopis, they are all internal energy. So it's a very, very long way to understand God. So the material scientists, they cannot even understand properly the material elements, 8 material elements, which is the inferior energy of Lord Krishna. They deny the existence of God. That is the greatest misfortunate incident is happening in this world. Greatest misfortunate thing of this world is to deny the existence of God. So, material education should be backed by spiritual education. So, material education alone is not sufficient. It should be always supported by the spiritual material education. Spiritual education both should go hand in hand. If you have spiritual knowledge, material knowledge is also included in that. Just by having material knowledge, spiritual knowledge is not necessarily included in that. You should have spiritual knowledge first. Then material things are also included in that. Because this matter is controlled by the spirit. You see nice car, there's a mechanic, there's an engineer is created that. Somebody is running the car, the driver is there. Spirit moves the world. Supreme Spirit moves the world. He moves the universe. So, this is a spirit. Spirit is consciousness. It is a consciousness of a person which makes things happen in this world. Without consciousness, nothing will work. Everything has some consciousness. Aquatic has consciousness. Trees also have consciousness. They have little less consciousness. Aquatics, they have consciousness. The virus has it has consciousness. The birds have consciousness. The animals have consciousness. Among all these species, humans have higher consciousness. Very highly developed consciousness human beings have. Even among human beings, there are some tribal people, they have no developed knowledge. The scientists, the politicians, or the economic people, they have highest knowledge, highest consciousness. They have developed consciousness, but they utilize it for growing further. It is beneficial for the whole humanity. But they are exploiting the people. That is the main problem. There is the main mistake. So, if you have high consciousness, you should help the people who have low consciousness. That is, you should be compassionate with others. So, those who have high consciousness, they kill the living entity, they kill animals, they kill so many plants, trees, aquatics, everything they kill. They don't respect the life. There is no respect for life. They pollute the waters, they pollute the air, they pollute everything. By pollution of the water, so many living entities who aquatics, they will die in the water. By polluting the water, even the plants also will die. The banks of the river, so many plants will be there. And those living entities who are dependent on the water, they will also suffer. The shortage of water means the farming will suffer. Farmers will suffer. All the industrial wastes are coming to the rivers and going to the ocean also. So aquatics will die. So many aquatics will die. So many ecosystem is spoiled there. So many plants will die. So many medicinal herbs we may lose also. So many aquatics will die. Plants will die. And human beings also. So gradually we are dying already. So we get so many diseases. We are dying untimely. So much shortage of foodstuffs, malnutrition. It's all because of the scientists, because of these industries. They deny the existence of God, who created this world, who is maintaining this world, who is destroying this world. Because of their denial of God, they are being punished with the shortage of natural resources. God, He wants all of us to be subordinate to Him. Because we are not subordinate to Him, He punishes us with various, if a citizen is not subordinate to the government will punish the citizen. Some penalty they will post on him. So like that, God is putting penalty on us. Various diseases we get because of that. We get so many problems, we get so many enemies also because of that. Natural calamities also because of that. So many disturbances by other living entities also because of that. There are threefold miseries by body, mind, by natural disasters, by other living entities. Is all because of our offense to God. our rebellion against God. So when we are rebellious against God, we will suffer all kinds of miseries, the body, mind, through other living entities, through natural disturbances. Because of our rebellion against God, we will suffer all the threefold miseries. In this world, whatever we are seeing, the problems we are seeing, maybe because of this coronavirus or any deadly disease, cancer, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, or sexually transmitted diseases, or any disease, cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer, or brain cancer, or any disease, nerve diseases, mind anxiety, depression, any problem we get, it's all because of our sinful activities. Purva janma kritam tapam vyadi mulena pidita. Because of the past sinful activities, we suffer in this world and the form of disease. So that is very important. We should not be rebellion against God. We should acknowledge the contribution of God. We should acknowledge the benedictions of God. We should acknowledge the blessings of God. We should be satisfied with whatever God has given us. We should appreciate it. We should thank God for giving us. We should thank God for giving us sun planet. Because of that, we are getting heat, light, everything. We should thank God for giving us a moon. Because of that, we get pleasing rays during night time. We could be able to sleep nicely because of the moonshine. We could be able to work nicely because of sunshine. So, God created sun planet, God created moon planet, God created Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Saturn. Every planet God has created. So, we should appreciate God's blessings on us. We should render some service, whatever our capacity. We should render some service to God. So, if you have intelligent person, if you have intelligence, you utilize it in the service of God. If you have money, you utilize it in the service of God. If you have power, you utilize it in the service of God. If you have skills, utilize it in the service of God. So, if you are a good teacher, you teach about God. If you are a good administrator, you do administration for God. You control people. You make them good people, good citizens. So make them follow the law and order. If you are a good administrator, you can be a good administrator in that way. If you are a good businessman, do business for God. Earn money and give to God. Spend for God's service. If you are a good skills person, you skilled labor, skilled personnel, you do the service for God. In that way, your skills are utilized, your knowledge is utilized, your power is utilized, your wealth is utilized in the right way. Because everything, every knowledge, every power, every wealth, every skill is given to you by God. We should utilize it in the service of God. So, God is complete. Is Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yasashriya, Jnana Vairagyam. The 6 qualities God has incomplete. We get little quality from God. God has all the qualities in complete. He is called Bhagavan. Only He is called Bhagavan. No other fake person is called Bhagavan. There are so many fake people are calling themselves a Bhagavan, Amma Bhagavan, Appa Bhagavan, or Sai Baba. So many people are calling themselves a Bhagavan. But what is the meaning of Bhagavan? Bhagavan means He has 6 opulences in complete. 6 opulences in complete He has. Parashara Muni has given this sloka. Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yashashriyaha, Jnana Vairagya. 6 qualities He has got, which is incomplete. Aishwarya, beauty, wealth, knowledge, power, fame, and renunciation. So all the qualities He has got complete. He has got beauty. Nobody is beautiful than God. He is Kantarpa Koti Kamaniya Visesh Shobham. Even crores of Kantarpa cannot match Lord Krishna. Kantarpa Koti. Even crores of Kandharva, Cupid cannot match the beauty of Krishna. He is so much beautiful. And wealth, you cannot compare the wealth of God. All the wealth, Lakshmi Sahasya Sata Sambrama Sevya Manam. Millions, so many thousands of Lakshmis are serving Lord Krishna in Vaikuntha planets, in spiritual planets. So he is so much opulent person, Lord Krishna. So he is very courageous. He went and begged. He went and begged 3 footsteps of land from Bali Maharaj. He conquered the 3 planetary systems. So he is a Trivikrama. So he is a very courageous person. Nobody can be more courageous than Lord Vamanadev. Nobody can be more courageous than Lord Rama. Nobody can be more courageous than Lord Krishna. So he is very courageous. He conquered 3 planetary systems just by begging 3 footsteps of land. That is Vikrama, that is courage. He built, Rama built bridge on the ocean. That is also courage. He killed Ravana, who is a great Rakshasa. He killed Tataka, she is a great Rakshasi. So many, he killed Vali. So much valor, so much courage Lord Rama showed. He rescued Mother Sita from the hand of Rakshasa Ravana. So he showed the courage. Nobody can be more courageous than Lord Krishna, Lord Rama. So Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yashas, famous also. Nobody is famous. Nobody is famous is as equal to Krishna's. Nobody is more famous than Krishna, Rama, Narsingha, Vamana. Nobody is more famous than these persons. Nobody is more famous than God. Fame, such. So even Lord Krishna's scripture, Bhagavad Gita is very famous now also. Even though he spoke millions of years back to Sun God, still that same knowledge is there now also. He spoke 5,000 years back to Arjuna, still the same knowledge is ever fresh today also. Nobody is more famous than Lord Krishna and his Bhagavad Gita and his Bhagavata Puranam. Yashas, beauty, knowledge, wealth, fame, power. No, he is the most powerful person in the universe. He is a president of this universe. He is Vishnu. He is a maintainer of this universe. He maintains the millions of living entities in this world. You may be proud of feeding some people. You may be proud of ruling some people. But his millions of people are being ruled by Lord Krishna. He is maintaining the millions of people. His unlimited universes he is maintaining. So he is very powerful. Nobody is more powerful than Krishna. Nobody can match Krishna's power. So he is Aishwaryasya, Shamagrasya, Viryasya, Yasha, Shriya, Jnanam, Vairagya. Jnana means your knowledge, God's knowledge is unlimited. Because he is unlimited, his knowledge is also unlimited. Because he is unlimited, everything, beauty, knowledge, power, courage, strength, opulence, renunciation, fame, everything is unlimited. So his power also is unlimited. His knowledge is also unlimited. The knowledge which Krishna gave 5,000 years back is but nothing can match his knowledge. No scripture can match Bhagavad Gita in the world. Everything he has given within short 1 hour time. He has gave everything. Short description of everything in this world. So such power, knowledge, essence of all the Vedas, Upanishad, everything, Gita Upanishad. It is called Gita Upanishad. Essence of all the Upanishad. Essence of all the Vedas. Bhagavad Gita. And then renunciation. If you see renunciation, nobody is more renounced than Krishna. He renounced everything and he left this world and he went to Gurukula to study like any other person. He left his parents and he went to live in as a covered boy. He lived as a covered boy. He lived as he renounced everything. He became a monk now. In Kaliga, he has become a renounced monk. Even though he is everything, he has become a monk in Kaliga. So nobody can be more renounced than Lord Krishna. So even though he is husband of goddess of fortune, he lives very simple life. He likes the devotees' dust. He wants to keep the devotees' dust on his head. Such is a renounced person, Lord Krishna. So he has become a chariot driver. He has become a chariot driver. So that is a renounced. No? He has renounced. He has become a chariot driver. He has become a messenger. Yes, he has washed the feet of brahmanas. He washed the feet of guests. He has sprinkled washed water on his head. He served his friends. So many things. He is renounced. Nobody can more renounced than Krishna. Those 6 opulences are complete in Krishna. Nobody can match Bhagavan, Krishna. Simply using the title Bhagavan is a foolishness. They should understand all these things. They should give up these titles, Bhagavan, all these things. So, what is Bhagavan? They should understand first. Before using the title Bhagavan, they should understand what is Bhagavan. They should read this description of Parashara Muni. What is Bhagavan? Simply keeping the title will not be useful to anybody, to him or to any other person. So, material education, it should be learned along with spiritual education. It should not be learned alone. It should be learned along with spiritual education. Bhumi Rapa Analo Vayu Kammano Buddhirech Ahankara Itiyame Binname Prakriti Rashtadai. These are all my separated energy. Lord Krishna is claiming this is all my separated energy. He is claiming. So, if you are studying about these material elements, you should study about God. You should study about Krishna. Then you can understand this material energy also. Simply if you are going to studying all these energies, it will take lifetime, many lifetime to understand. So, ascending knowledge will take many lifetimes. Save your time, save your energy, save your money, resources, your life. You take knowledge from Bhagavad Gita. Take knowledge from the saints who are giving you knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Take knowledge from Prabhupada. Take knowledge from ISKCON centers. Take knowledge from Prabhupada. Prabhupada has given so many books. Bhagavad Gita. You read Bhagavad Gita as it is. You can read the Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam. So take knowledge from Prabhupada. Take knowledge from ISKCON. ISKCON centers. So in this way you can save your time, money, energy, everything. Utilize it in the right way. You can be happy even in this life, and next life also you can be happy. If you are not listening to all these instructions of God, if you don't care about God, if you don't care about Bhagavad Gita, if you don't care about the saints, sadhu, shastra, guru, then so many problems it will come. Automatically it will come because God is impartial. God is just rules. He is a right ruler. If you follow the law, He will give you the result. If you don't follow the law, He will give you the result. So He is equal to all. Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshi na priyaha. Nobody is dear to me or nobody is enemy to me. He is equal to all. God is equal to Devas also. God is equal to Asuras also. He never partial to Devas or Asuras. He only sees who is following the law and order. Who is following the law. So if the Asura is following the law, God will bless Asura. If the Deva is not following the law, God will punish the Deva also. Many times Devas are also punished. Indra was punished, and Chandra was punished, and no, like the Indra, Chandra, even demigods are punished. So God is impartial. He is not partial to demigods or asuras. He is always equal to all. He never hates anybody, nor he likes anybody. He is equal to all. But whoever renders service to him in love, he definitely, no, he is very much attached to them. He likes them. Those who render service to him, those who render some. He likes somebody offering him water, leaves. God likes, Krishna likes. We offer him some water, fruits, flowers, that he likes. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktyopada ashnami predatmanaha. If you offer him with love and devotion, even little bit water, flower, fruits, he likes it, he takes it. But otherwise, he is not partial to anybody. He is always impartial. But he cares for his devotee also. He reciprocates the love of the devotees. Because it's a person, he reciprocates the love. So what we have to do is, we can take the material education is also important. As long as you are in the material world, we have to take the knowledge of this matter. Material education is important to survive or whatever it may be. But we should have spiritual education. We should make the spiritual education primary and the material education as a secondary. We should give first importance to the spiritual education. We should study about the Atma, Paramatma. We should study about the Krishna. Krishna's devotee. We have to study all these things. If you know Krishna, you can know about everything. If you do not know Krishna, you cannot understand anything in the world. So try to know Krishna. Try to understand Krishna. In this way, you can understand everything in this world. Because he is the creator of this material as well as spiritual world. So, if you have any questions, comments, feedbacks, anything, you are always welcome to contact me. My number is 9611243737, 9611243737. So you can contact me anytime. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.